Yesterday was a terrible tragedy. However, I must still go to school today. Ain't that the truth?
No words can express the sense of loss we feel as a result of this terrible tragedy. He had a lifetime of opportunity ahead of him. As educators, we are to blame for ignoring his silent calls for help. We tragically lost him to senseless violence before we had a chance to help him realize his true potential. Forgive us. Forgive us for our negligence.
Yo, like, anyone else find it wild that the school immediately, like, he died at midnight, right? And then the school the very next morning is like, oh dang, get all the death flowers, get that giant, like, portrait we have of Shinji and put that up on there and set up a morning assembly for it, like, instantly, like, within 9 to 10 hours? While probably none of the, like, school faculty woke up until, like, 6 a.m. at least? Like, what? This should definitely take a day or two. The principal continues with his eulogy. Yeah, the scene definitely improved in Reload compared to the OG, getting to hang out with Shinji leading up to it, all the hangouts we had with him, as well as the animation in general.
He just never stops talking. I'd never even heard of any Aragaki. Had you?
I heard he never came to school. Probably just some punk. I just want to get home. I gotta study for my mock exam.
Hey, you guys know who this Aragaki is? Wait, you're not even in the same year. No way you'd know him then. Anyways, it's crazy that stuff like this really happens, huh?
Dude, I just hate people. Anyone else? Shut your mouth.
Huh? What the hell's your problem?
I'm about to send you to Aragaki to apologize to him if you don't watch yourself.
Shut up.
Huh? What are you getting up for?
I said shut the hell up!
Iori, sit down.
Damn it!
Just ignore them, Junpei. Hey, have you seen Sanada-senpai today?
No.
He was absent this morning. I wonder if he'll show up at all. I hope he's okay.
Do you have a moment?
For you, all of them.
Oh, sure.
When you get back today, let's meet in the lounge. I think you all know the reason.
Right.
I don't expect you to have your thoughts in order. I'm not even sure what to do myself. All right, I'll see you then.
So it's about Amada, huh? Well, this'll be a fun meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, we get this now. That makes sense. I was just talking about this earlier without realizing.
Hey. At the usual for lunch. I was wondering what ramen tastes like when you skip class. It's surprisingly good. You could have invited me at least once, you know. Come on, say something. Why do you have to be like that? Always going off without saying a word. Put yourself in my shoes for a change. You think it's the other way around? Yeah, you're right. I was always the one running off on my own. I was too obsessed with getting stronger. Ever since I lost Miki. That's all I've cared about. I thought if I was strong enough, I could protect anyone. But I was wrong. And now you're gone too. God, it's like the world is laughing at me. I knew what we were getting into. I knew we were putting our lives on the line. But I was so focused on fighting that I didn't see anything else. It doesn't matter how strong I was. Look what happened! I know, Shinji. Crying won't change anything, right? I don't need you to tell me that. In the end, I can't run away from who I am. I've had enough of this.
Yo, here we go. Oh wow, that was like instant. The resolution in Sonata's heart has awakened a new persona. I was literally just saying earlier in stream, like, I don't remember when's the date when we get the first team member evolution. It's not until like November, right? You get Akihiko's right here, because Akihiko, I actually don't remember when the next one is. I think Akihiko gets his a lot earlier than most of the other characters, I feel like. Sonata's persona, Polydeuces, has given rise to Caesar. Yo, when they evolve, you get a new theurgy. I knew it. I knew it. Electric Onslaught, severe E-like damage to one foe, ignoring resistances, high chance of shock. Okay, I was really curious how this would go, because Koromaru has one attacking theurgy and one buffing theurgy, but Akihiko just has two attacking theurgies, one for multiple enemies and one for a single target. Very interesting. I wonder if the other characters will also just be like either a single target or a multi-target, depending, or if some of the other characters might have buffing ones like Koromaru. Surely, I bet Yukari gets like a healing one, and it'd be really cool if Mitsuru got like a concentrate one.
Rest easy, Shinji. You just watch from there with Miki. I've still got a job to do. Isn't that right?
That's a really good cutscene, by the way. Really good moment in the game.
You all know the reason we're gathered here. We need to discuss how to deal with Amada.
Let's send him to military school.
I've already consulted the chairman. I guess bring him here.
We're going to execute him publicly.
Understood. It's my fault. I knew it was strange when Aragaki-senpai told me he'd be late, but I didn't say anything. If I'd only listened to my intuition, this wouldn't have happened.
This isn't on you.
That's right. It's not your fault. If there's anyone who should have realized, it's me.
I should have been taking things more seriously, too. I knew this wasn't a game, but I never thought it'd end up like this.
There's no point dwelling on the past. Shinji's last words were, "This is how it should be." He was a hell of a guy. He even faced death with a smile. So, from this day forward, I'll face things head on too.
This is how it should be. Huh.
Senpai.
Reporting in. Amada-san is not in his room.
He's not?
He's escaped. Arrest him.
Evidence indicates that his window has been pried open.
Hamada-kun! Oh, wait, Fuka, where are you going? Do you even know where to look?
Well, no, but we can't just let him go off on his own, right?
You're just gonna run around without a clue? You'll never find him like that.
Maybe not, but we have to try. Amada-kun has nowhere else to go. I know exactly how that feels.
Yeah, let's go look for him, I guess.
But where do we even look?
I don't know. He got out of the window from this building, just spread out from this building. He couldn't have made it, like, to South Korea or anything. Just look around. He's a small child with tiny legs. He can only go so far.
You of all people should understand, Yukari-chan!
Fuka. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's moments like these that make Yukari annoying to me a lot of the time. Like, oh, he just pried open the window and left from this building. He could be anywhere, dude. Well, there are like 8 of us. Get looking, spread out. What are you like? Oh, I'm just gonna be like, I don't think we can do anything. Let's all just sit here and twiddle our thumbs instead. What is your problem?
Give him some time. Dragging him back won't change how he feels. And we can't protect him forever.
Yeah, but have you considered that Takaya tried to shoot him the other night? And now, at nighttime, the very next day, we're like, just let him go do whatever. He'll get over it. Do you, like, that doesn't raise any alarm bells for you at all? That a dude that walks around half naked with a revolver could just find and shoot him at any time?
Akihiko.
It's his choice. He's the only one who can decide how to live his life. We all choose our own paths.
I don't really think you understand what the issue here is, though. He's a 10-year-old that was held at gunpoint by a dude who is still at large, literally last night. Also, the child's, like, admitted to feeling suicidal and has now run off in the middle of the night on his own. Like, there's no amount of, like, just give him a second to collect his thoughts, like, he can be his own dude. Like, we should go find him, though. I lost daytime here too, which kind of sucks because we're about to lose a lot of time to exams.
Hey, so...
Nowhere else to go, huh? Fuka's right, I should have considered his feelings. I wonder what he's doing now.
Right.
Akihiko's right, Amada must decide what's best for himself. It's a difficult decision for such a young person to make, but I'm not worried. Amada has a strong will. I'm confident he will make the right choice. I'm the worst. I lost my temper and snapped at Yukari-chan. Yukari was being a brat. She does that a lot, but still.
I think...
It's just I'm really worried about Amada-kun. I know what it feels like not having a place to belong.
I speculate.
My functions cannot address any highly metaphysical issues. As I am unlikely to be of any assistance, I will stand by until further notice.
So...
Aragaki-san was such an awesome dude all the way to the very end. You know, when he was all like, this is how it should be? His last words just keep echoing in my head. You think yours would leave that kind of impact too? I guess we'll find out, won't we? Yours could too.
Yeah.
Nah, no way, dude. I don't have the balls to say something like that. Respectable. Trying to see if Akihiko is up here to potentially chat with. Let's walk Koromaru, and then we'll probably wrap up after that. Alright, I guess let's go.
As usual, I observe no abnormalities in Koromaru-san's physical or mental status today. May I have a moment of your time? There is something I wish to speak with you about. I was performing research today and came across a puzzling piece of information.
Is the piece of information that every time this track plays, I think of Labris and start to cry?
It stated that there is a specific time of year in which one can reunite with the dead.
Ah, de la Muerto? Okay, listen, I can barely speak English, let alone Spanish? Spanish.
It appears as though spirits return to the living realm during this time. What exactly does this mean? Once an organism comes to the end of its lifespan, its physical body will deteriorate. But does this mean that there is a spirit that exists independent of one's physical form? And in that case, would that mean that Aragaki-san is... back, Koromaru-san. What are you holding?
Speed incense.
It appears as though he wishes us to have it. Why don't we gratefully accept?
Yeah, this is how it should be.
Now, let's return to the dorm, shall we?
It's Tuesday. Oh, now this is the music we need to pick ourselves up after all that. That's what I'm talking about, baby. I thought we'd have like another cutscene with Akihiko or Ken actually right here.
I have a theory.
It is unfortunate, but not many students appear to be saddened by Aragaki-san's death. Apparently, human relationships are quickly forgotten, though our case is exceptional. Well, like, I mean, to be fair, like, no one at the school even knew who Aragaki was. The only ones who should really still be affected by it are us, because we were his friends. Second semester is going to be rough. I'm nervous already. Whatever. First semester is just a warm-up. The game starts for real during the second semester. You better use the library or study a lot at home. I was about to say, oh, we have new requests. That's fun. I was about to say we are technically leading into exams, so I'm not able to like hang out with people, am I? We are probably gonna max out Bunkichi and Mitsuko during this period, and we might hang out with Moon Kid once or twice just because we don't have other options. We'll see. We'll also probably try and max Maiko. I think she's available on Wednesdays or Thursdays, but she might not be available leading up to exams either. I can't remember. I can sense the power grown within you, yada, yada, yada. Thanks you for the Twilight Fragments. You have new requests for me, right? I'd like to see them before we wrap up.
My requests.
Bring me a glasses wipe. Okay, so a friend is going to give me that.
Marvelous.
Glasses, an object that makes you feel infinitely more intelligent when you don them. There is even an item that helps maintain the pristine quality of the lenses. I believe it is called a glasses wipe. While such an item is not necessary for those who do not wear glasses, it is essential for those who must. I would love to get my hands on this glasses wipe. Would you bring one to me? I'm on it. Bring me a Sengoku-era helm. Okay, I remember this from the original game, actually. We have to go into the faculty office, like, on 4 or 5 separate days until we run into the guy who has the helms. For this request, I would like for you to bring me a certain headgear. More specifically, this headgear is a helm that has existed since ancient times. Since this is an item rich with history, I expect that it will provide the wearer with quality defense. I believe you may be acquainted with someone who cherishes one such helm deeply.
I will await a report of success.
Bring sushi. Ever since the time we went around sampling your world's culinary delights, my interest in food has been piqued. In my quest for more delicacies, I came across information about this sushi. I learned that it is eaten during festivities and often offered to the gods at their shrines. This sushi must taste divine, especially if it is the god's favorite food. I wish to have a bite myself. All right, we gotta get some sushi. Mikazuchi Munakechi, I'll try and find that. And then the 7th old document. And then we still need to take you there. All right, we have quite a few to do. This 800 shadows is gonna take a minute. Rongdo we can do pretty soon. All right. Plenty of more of those to knock out. We will wrap up here for today, chat, and when we come back, we might start next stream by maxing out Bunkichi, to be honest. We might just go ahead and knock that out. I'm not sure. I mean, it's either that or hang out with Moon Kid, it seems like, and, Moon Kid, am I right? But yeah, crazy stuff today. Great stuff. Another full moon down. For those of you watching on YouTube, if you want to catch streams live, link to my Twitch channel in the description. I'd love to see you there. Or keep watching on YouTube. I appreciate your support either way. And until next time, farewell.